Hello, I hope you are doing well. In today's video, I will be explaining the comic called The Ultimate Spider-Man. For this series, I will be speaking faster than in my the Animal Man series and the Far Side series, and the target audience for these videos are more intermediate to advanced students of English, because I will be speaking faster and I will be discussing more phrases or idioms and slang compared to the basic vocabulary that is covered in The Far Side or The Animal Man, or like unusual terms rather than the basic terms. To start this video, I will discuss some more unusual terms. You will see that unusual fits really well. So yeah, number one of Spider-Man. Alright, so the first word we have is odd. So odd, the definition is strange, unusual, or different. An example of odd in a sentence is, the woman was acting odd. She kept looking behind herself and talking to herself. So we have this image to showcase this sentence. And so it says the woman. So this woman here was acting odd. So she was acting strange or unusual or different. So in what ways was she acting odd? It's because she kept looking behind herself. That's a little strange. Most people that are walking here, they are just looking forward. They're not looking behind themselves. They're focused on their destination or where they are going. If she keeps on looking behind herself, then she is focused on something else. Maybe she's worried or paranoid, and talking to herself like it's really weird, right? If she's talking to herself and looking behind herself, it's odd. Like, none of these people, unless they're on the phone, maybe are speaking. Instead, again, they are quietly walking to their destination, but not her, because she is acting odd. Okay, the next word we have is bold. Bold means to be distinct or stand out. Example that I have is, the clothes they are wearing have bright colors. Their outfits are very bold. So in this image, I have three people. This first person is wearing a like lime green or at least light green outfit, and has pink or purple makeup on with green hair, which definitely makes her stand out, or be distinct, and thus makes her bold. Her outfit is bold. This person here has pink hair, an orange sweatshirt with a yellow outfit, and then this person also has an orange coat with a pink outfit on, pink earrings, light blue makeup. And so all of these outfits you can say are bold, mainly because they are out of the usual. So most people, they will wear outfits that fit in or are like what other people wear. Me, for example, I'm wearing a dark blue shirt. This does not stand out at all. I fit in when I wear this shirt. However, if I were to wear this green outfit, I would stand out. I would be bold to other people. I would be bold. Alright. Another simple example of bold is if you bold a word. Like if I click this button, bold. To bold, it makes the word stand out. So we say to bold a word. Alright, now it is time to start reading the Spider-Man comic. Alright, so in this first image, we have some sort of container or cup with the lid off. So a lid, usually have a lid. If you have a water bottle, you unscrew the lid, set it aside, and then you drink some water. So a lid goes on the top of a container to keep the container enclosed. However, this container or cup, its lid is off. So if there is something inside of the cup, it could potentially climb out and escape or leave the cup. Okay, the next image is just a closer look. You can see something here, but maybe it is just a reflection of some sorts. A reflection is if you like look in a mirror to make sure you look good, make sure your hair is in line. Okay, I look good. A mirror that reflects yourself back at you. So a reflection. Maybe this is a reflection, or maybe it is something inside of the container. All right. The next image. There's something in the container. So I don't know what this is. Maybe it's some sort of arm reaching out of the container. With the context, knowing that this is called the Spider-Man, so spider, I can make a guess that maybe this is a spider's arm reaching out, or maybe climbing out of the container. Okay, the next image, we have a spider. So yeah, we have a spider. And this is a creepy or scary spider, I will say. It looks very big, and anytime you look close up or zoomed in, like we are on this spider, spiders look extremely scary. Spiders by themselves, if they are this small, I'm still scared. If I see this spider, I will jump because I'm scared of spiders. However, zoomed up, they look even more scary. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 eyes here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 legs. Here's its body. It looks really big. We have a circle of some sorts as well. And here is the spider's mouth. It's very frightening, very frightening. Okay, the next image, we zoom in even more, or get an even closer look at the spider. Closer would be, so I have a wrench here. It is, you can say far away from me here, but it's moving closer, closer, closer. Now it's really close to me. All right, so we are getting a closer look of the spider. And we can see 2 circles here, 2 yellowish orange circles. So here it looks more orange, and then up here is more yellow. Maybe they are eyes, so eyes of some sort. Like here are the spider's front eyes, and then its back eyes are over here. Humans, we just have eyes on the front of us. We don't have eyes on the back of our heads. That would be cool though. Although I couldn't see with my hat on. Could not see behind me. Okay. The next page. Alright, so we have a person now. I feel better now that we have an actual person instead of just the spider, because I'm scared of spiders. So we have a person here. He is wearing glasses. I do not wear glasses. My vision, my eyesight is good enough to where I don't need glasses. In the comments, I want you to write if you do have glasses. His eyes, you can say his eyes are hazel, like they're brown but a little lighter or brighter. You can say these are hazel. Here are his eyebrows, his nose, his hair. It looks maybe blonde. However, it's possible that it's the light reflecting on his hair that makes it yellow. Like maybe his hair is brown like mine, but then the light hitting it makes it look or appear to be blonde. We will see. All right, the next image. All right, we see more of him. We see more of this person. His hair, I think we can say his hair is blonde. There's definitely light reflecting or hitting his head, his hair, but with how light or bright it is, he's probably blonde. So blonde. You can see that he is reading a book, reading some sort of book. And he says something. He says, sodium carbonide, that is such an odd choice. I wonder if. So sodium carbonide, that is a type of chemical. I can search online to get more information. All right, so yeah, sodium, carbonide. Okay, it changed it to sodium carbide, so maybe sodium carbonide is not real and only real in this fictitious world of Spider-Man, this fake world, made up world of Spider-Man. But it says that it is a chemical compound. It's salt-like and reacts violently with water. So it reacts strongly if it makes contact or touches water. All right, and so he says that, referring to the sodium carbonide, is such an odd choice. So it's a really odd choice, or a really strange, unusual, or different choice. He thinks it's unique or weird or strange that this book mentions sodium carbonide. So he says, I wonder if. To wonder is to think of a possible solution or idea. So he just read this chemical compound, sodium carbonide, and so he's wondering if he could do something or make something with sodium carbonide in his head. Another example of wonder, like right now I'm very hungry, like I want to eat food. And so I can wonder what I'm going to make. I wonder if I will make a smoothie after this video, because a smoothie sounds really good right now. So I will read it one more time. He says, sodium carbonide, that is such an odd choice. I wonder if. All right, the next image. Oh, it's a very long image here. Okay, so we are in, so this location, or he and all these people, they are located in Westwood Mall Food Court in Queens, New York. So the city that they are in is Queens, New York. And yeah, they are at a mall in the food court. So a mall, they are very common in the United States and the United Kingdom, from what I know, England at least. But a mall is basically one building, a really big building with many different stores right next to each other. Yeah, and so in malls there is usually a food court section where there are a lot of restaurants right next to each other, and an area to eat the food, like this area. So in the image, we see lots of people hanging out, eating, talking with each other, and then we have this guy from the earlier images who is still reading. He has some sort of drink, maybe a soda, like Pepsi or Coke or Sprite. He has a backpack. He has a salt and a pepper maybe on his table. There are 3 chairs. He has 1 notebook to write things down in, to write notes from his books, of which he has 3 books. And he says, that is a bold compound. So bold from earlier, bold means to be distinct or stand out. So he thinks that the book's use of sodium carbonide is a bold or a distinct choice that it made. So again, the sodium carbonide, it really stands out to him that the book mentioned it. All right, let's move on. Okay, so in this image, we have something flying like an airplane, flying through the air. And then the person maybe backs up a little bit and says, ah, because if something comes flying through the air, it's surprising or scary. So yeah, he's just reading, and then something flies through the air. What is this? I think maybe it's fries with ketchup on them. As you can see, the red is ketchup, and then the fries are here. If you haven't had fries before, fries are, so if you have a potato, then you cut the potato into these sticks or small pieces, and then you fry the sticks or sticks of potato to make fries. French fries is what it's usually referred to. I can find alright, I found some images of French fries. Yeah, here are French fries. Usually you eat French fries with fish or a hamburger. Yeah, and here's some ketchup, it looks like. So I think that's what is flying through the air. The next image, he's looking off into the distance. So into the distance, not to his book anymore. He's now looking away. Most likely he's looking towards where the fries came from, because he wants to know why there are French fries or why there are food flying through the air. So he's just reading. I have a book. He's just reading. French fries flew. And then he looks in the direction of where the fries came from. Alright, that is the end of the second page. Before I end the video, I do have one task for you to do to practice your productive skills of English instead of just listening to me speak and explain the comics. So the task, give me 1 second. All right, so the task is to choose or to pick a person from this image. Once you pick the person, I want you to describe them so that the person you're talking to knows who you're talking about. So I want you to type a description of the person first. So I will choose this man, and so I will type man in the yellow shirt. So this guy is wearing a yellow shirt. So there's my description, and then I will imagine or make a theory on what I think he is doing or what I think he is talking about. So let's look at him. It looks like he is talking to 2 friends. he has his hand on a book. He's raising his hand. Interesting. Okay, so because he has a book and he's talking to two people, my theory, or what I think he is doing, is he is explaining his favorite book to his friends. So I think that this is his favorite book and he's talking to them, these two people, about it, about the book. His friends don't look very happy, like, oh, not again. He always talks about his favorite book. But yeah, so so I want you to pick a person, describe them, and then say what you think that person is doing. I want you to type that in the comment section down below. Alright, that is all I have for this video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.